Hi, this is Brandon Slay from thirstgym.com, and today we're going to talk about an exercise called the decline dumbbell bench press. This is a great pressing exercise if you're somebody that's got some banged up shoulders. Still let you press, get some good quality chest work in, but not have to worry about having your shoulders bother you. The main reason that is that most people, when they have shoulder issues, it's usually going overhead to some degree. That'd be actually an overhead press or an incline press. That's usually where you have issues. Sometimes it's even flat. But many times, if you can do a decline variation of that exercise, you're probably not going to have any pain, but just make sure this vibes with you before you actually go heavy and really give it a shot. I've just found that most people that have shoulder issues can usually decline dumbbell press. So this is great because technically when we're pressing, our regular press would be here, but by doing a decline, it's actually pressing like this. So our arms are not up to 90 degrees of shoulder flexion. It's usually more in that like 45, 50 degree range. And so by doing that, there's not as many issues of impingement or shoulder cuff issues. So give this a shot if happens to fall in that camp or that happens to be you. So what we've got our utility bench set up here. I've got on the lowest setting. This is probably like 30 degrees or so, give or take. And then I've got like my attachment put in there. And then I've got 2 sets of dumbbells. Now, if this is really high, which you can choose to do, I usually find that's not needed, but if you choose to do that, you may need something to step on to get up there because as that gets higher, it gets harder to get into. Your bench, your gym may also have just this dedicated decline bench, which is fantastic. You can also use that as well. So I'm gonna put my feet here in the rollers, make sure I'm good and locked in. I got the dumbbells up on my knees. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring them towards my chest, roll back here, make sure my hips are pretty relaxed. Gonna press the dumbbells up towards the top. And then what we're gonna do, we wanna make sure that we're not coming out straight 90 degrees like this. We want our elbows turned in just a little bit. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down as low as we comfortably can. If you can get a good stretch here, that's great. And then we're gonna press back up towards the top. So down, press, down, press. So I'm still getting a good range of motion here from this exercise because of the dumbbells, because I can come around my body where a barbell would just stop right here, but with the dumbbells I can come down good and low, still get a good range of motion and still get a good chest contraction at the top. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna take the dumbbells, I'm gonna turn them neutral, I'm gonna bring them towards my knees. That's gonna help pull me up, and then I'm good to get out. So again, great for shoulder issues if you happen to be in that camp, and this still lets you actually get some good quality dumbbell pressing in. I usually like this as an accessory based exercise. This is my go-to exercise, but I really like doing this for sets of 8 to 12. I think it's a good sweet spot. If you are somebody that's on the stronger end, you may need to have somebody help hand you dumbbells to get in position. I know personally for myself and many of the athletes that come in here, if they start getting to a certain weight, we've usually got to help hand them a dumbbell. So if you're training solo by yourself, this may not be the most optimal exercise just from a setup perspective, but you could definitely put the dumbbells up on like a box or something to try to help get you into position, and that works well also. So generally speaking, 2 to 4 sets of probably 8 to 12 reps is a good place to be. You can mix around your tension, your tempo, all those kind of things depending upon what your kind of goals are. But generally I found that this works great in that rep range, and if you're somebody that's got some nagging shoulder issues. If you got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks, have a great day.